Let's take a look on how you can rotate a view on a sheet in Revit. I have created this super simple example where I have some walls which are not running horizontally with my lower edge of the workspace. And when I place this view on a sheet, you can see that it is rotated like this. So what I need to do now is to create this wall to be running in this direction, so it will be perpendicular with the lower edge of my sheet. So I need to rotate this view on a sheet. There are three ways how to do it in Revit. First one is to use the rotation on sheet parameter here, which can be found on the options bar. You can see that now the rotation is none. I can choose either 90 degrees clockwise or counterclockwise. So if I rotate it, it looks something like this, but I cannot actually do anything else than these two options here. That is not very useful for me. If I try to rotate it on the sheet directly, you can see that the rotate command is grayed out, so I cannot do this. So I have to do it in other way. The next possibility is to use scope box, which can be found under view, scope box. If I draw a scope box around here, now you can see that it is not rotated the same way as my building. So I need to rotate the scope box to be running parallel to this wall. So if I just draw this, I know that I need to rotate it by 26 degrees. So I will select my scope box, rotate it, and go up 26 degrees. And now you can see that I'm rotating this side of the scope box to be perpendicular with this side. So I need to go in this direction. You can see it in the preview here that now this and this is parallel. So hit enter, and now you can see that I have rotated the scope box to be the same as the orientation of my building. Now if I need to rotate this view by this scope box, I need to go to my view settings, which can be found here, and under the scope box I can go and choose my scope box, which is called scope box 3, and this way the view will be rotated by the scope box. So now on my sheet you can see that this wall is running parallel to this side of my sheet, so it is exactly as I want it. But there is a disadvantage when using scope box, and that is that scope box can only create rectangular shaped crop regions. So if I go to my level 2, you can see that my scope box looks like this, and I cannot do it different than a rectangle. So if I try to use, or if I need to use crop region that will be cropped like this around the building, let's say this L shape, I cannot do this with the scope box because it can be only a rectangle. So the last way how to rotate the view is, I will remove this scope box. Okay, is by using the crop region. So if I crop the view and I show my crop region to be visible, now you can see it looks something like this. I will move it a little bit more up. So I have a crop region, I have my view, and now I need to rotate this view. So how can I do this is that I need to actually rotate the crop region itself and not the view. So I need to select the crop region, go to the rotate command, and now I can rotate this in the way that this side will be rotated in this direction. So when it will be like this, it will be parallel to my wall, which I want to have here on the horizontal line. So I go from here rotate up. You can see it in the preview, how it will be positioned, and hit 26 degrees, hit enter, and now you can see that I was able to rotate my view the way I want it. And now because this is a crop region, I can go and edit the crop and just crop it the way I want it. And let's say I will go like this. And now you can see that I was able to crop my view with the crop region. I can turn it off if I do not want to see it exactly as I want. And now it is positioned pretty nicely on my sheet.